Hi math friends, we're going to check out our study guide today. Remember, as you work on this, pause it, check your work, try again, maybe try a few and then check. Do that kind of thing here. If you just copy the answers, it's really not going to help you. All right, so let's get to this. We got to first estimate the value of the sum. So 3.446, it rounds to 3. 1.85 rounds to 2. And this rounds to 123. When I add those all together, I get 128. We're also asked for the exact sum. So what I like to do, these in parts. And put a 0 on for place value. Add them all together. And then I like to add on the other add-end as well. All right. Add, carry, add that, carry that. So I've got 128.75. Final answer. All right, over here, we also got our estimate. So we'll round this to 5, round this down to 9, round this up to 24. When I add those together, I get 38. Exact sum, so add them together. Add that to my other add-in. $37.674. All right, now we have the difference. So now we have subtraction. Same idea. We're going to estimate. We're going to round. That would be 304. And then I work this out. 320, 0.045 minus 15. Keep my place value. Keep my decimals lined up. When I subtract, I got to borrow. Now this part's tricky to borrow, right? I borrow from the 2, it becomes a 1. 0 becomes 10. Borrow again. Borrow again. Right. Now my final answer is 304 and 92 thousandths. This 0 makes a difference. Okay. 936 this rounds to, 56 this rounds to. When I subtract that, I get 880. Let's find the exact difference. So I subtract, I got to borrow. No, no borrow there. Just kidding. Borrow here. So 11 minus 8 is 3. Subtract. Borrow. 13 minus 5 is 8. Here we go. 880 and 133,000. All right, now we have where we have decimals. Yeah. Fractions into decimals. So this is dividend in the house. 4 goes into 1, it doesn't. Now I use my decimal. 4 goes into 10 twice. 4 goes into 25 times. No remainder, so I got 0.25. That ends, so that is a terminating decimal. 2/3, 2 divided by 3. So I go dividend in the house. 3 goes into 2 0 times. 3 goes into 26 times. Another 0 on. 3 goes into 26 times. Subtract 18, I get 2 again. Drop another 0. And we're going to see that this repeats. Okay, so we're going to pause there. 0.6 repeating, just the 6 repeats. So this is a repeating decimal. Let's look at our calculating our products. So now we're going to be multiplying. I like to put, if there's more digits here, like 13.4, I like to put that on the top. It doesn't change my answer, but it helps me do this a little bit quicker. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 2 is 23. 7 and 9. 7 times 4 is 28. So 2 here. 7 times 3 is 21. 23, so 2 here. 7, 8, 9. 0, 4, 3, 1. Add these together. 8, 3, and 4 is 7. 9 and 3 is 12. 1 and 1 is 2. So we got 22.78. Right? Same idea over here. I'm going to do 2.4 times 6.7. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 2, 14, plus 2 is 16. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. 8. Okay, where's my decimal go? Oh, I forgot to do it over here. 2 spaces over, 2 spaces over. 1, 2, 1, 2. 16 and 800. Okay, my next two, 5 and 9 cents times 2 and 5 cents. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 9 is 29. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. 5, 7, 4. Decimal of 1, 2, 1, 2. 14 and 7,500. Okay, last one on this page. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 9 is 63. Add 2, 65. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 9 is 18. 11, 15, 2. 1, 2 decimal places. 1, 2. 25 and 1100. All right. Check out number 5. Now I've got quotients. So here's where I divide. Dividend in the host. 12 goes into 6. It doesn't. 12 goes into 65 5 times. It would be 60. 12 goes into 51 4 times. It would be 48. That's 6. 3 times 12 is 36. That worked out to be a whole number, 543. Over here, same idea, dividend in the host. 19 goes into 4, it doesn't. 44 twice, because 2 times 20 is 40. Yeah, so this would be 38. 62, ooh, that's 3. Let me try it on the side. 19 times 3. Yeah, so 3 would be 57. It's 5. Oh, 57, we know that. So 233 is my final answer here. All right, now let's divide here. Dividend in the host. They're asking us to place the decimal in the right space. So move it over. Now, I don't have to complete this problem. I just have to see where the decimal goes here. 5 goes into 8 once. Put my decimal here. Got 3 down. 5 goes into 33 6 times. So at this point, I'm seeing that it goes 116 decimal, right? So decimal goes here, so it's 116.6. Part B, same idea. I can move my decimal over for my divisor, move it over once, 322.4. Decimal will go here. I can kind of guess based on how this is lined up, but I'm going to work through it a little bit. 4 goes into 3, it doesn't. 4 goes into 32 8 times. 0. 4 goes into 2 0 times. So now I see I've got 80 point something, so it's going to go here. 80.5. Okay. We've got more dividing. This time we have estimating and then figuring out what it is. So I've got rounds to 48, rounds to 2, it'll be 24. When I work it out, I'm going to move my decimal over. 23, and dividend in the host. Doesn't move twice. It's 46. Drop 3 and that's 1. The exact quotient is 21. So subtract that and get knowing it. All right, next one, 78 divided by 3. When I work that out, estimated value is 26. Let's move the decimal over before we get started. Dividend in the host. Okay. We got 0 times going into 7. 2 times, right? 2 times 64. Yep, that works. Drop down to 2. 68, my mistake. 102. So maybe 3 times? 3 times 4 is 12. Let's try it. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10. Okay. So 23 is the exact quotient. You got it. All right, another one's estimating. 5 divided by 1 is 5. Now we'll work it out. 5.1, 1.1, move the decimal over. So I've got 51 and 11 when I move the decimal over. 11 goes into 5, nope. 11 goes into 51 4 times, 44. Drop a 0. 11 goes into 76 times for 66. Drop another 0. 11 goes into 43 times, 33. Subtract and I get 7. Drop another 0. 11 goes into 76 times, 66. Drop another 0, and then 3. And I'm noticing this is repeating. So my answer is 4.63. So 63 repeats. And number 9, I got into this a little bit. We talked about a TV screen. Now, I need to know that a TV screen is measured diagonally. So it's 45 inch, it's diagonal. 39.2 is the width. 22.1 is the height. So I'm going to multiply width times height for the area. 1 times 2 is 2, 9, 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. I'm multiplying by 2 again. So I'm going to get the same digit. 4, 8, 7. Add them together. 11. 4 is 13. 16. 16. 8. Now decimal place. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I have 866.32 square inches. All right, we got one more to go. There's a lot to this. Determine the area of the figure. So then we got 2 rectangles together to make this L shape. All right? I'm going to go ahead and do this. So this top portion here, we do this in red. This is 1.1 times 0.9. It's that rectangle. Let's look at this bottom one. I'm going to do this in green. Now I have the base of it, 4.2, but I don't have the height. Okay, 2.5 goes all the way up and down. the 0.9 goes here. So if I can subtract, I can get this part. 2.5 minus 0.9, 1.6. Okay, so if I do those, it says explain your strategy. How will you calculate the area of the composite figure? Describe your steps, including how you will find any unknown values. So I can say I subtracted 2.5 minus 0.9 to find the height of the bottom rectangle after I cut the shape into two rectangles. Now I will calculate the two areas and add. Okay. So I got my first one. I'm going to write this in red just so we can see it there. And I got my second one. I'm going to write this in green. And then we will work this out. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 1 is 9. 0. I don't really need to do the 0, but I'm going to do it anyway. We got 1, 2, 1, 2. So I've got 0.99 for that first area. Switch that up. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 4 is 24. Plus 1 is 25. 1 times 2, 1 times 4, 2, 7, 6. Decimal 1, 2, 1, 2, 6.72. So now I need to add my two areas. 9 and 2 is 11. 10 plus 7 is 17. 7. My final area is 7.71 feet squared. All right. So use this video to help you work hard. You got this.